Hey, welcome back to Swinging a Drive. Thank you for joining us. Well, thank you for joining me. Logan is away at Nationals. Good luck to Logan. Quickly, we're just going to run down results from the past week. The Blue Jays, they went 2-5 the previous week. Things were not, it wasn't a really great week. The bats kind of died on us. We had the trade deadline though, so there were some big changes to the lineup. We're just kind of wanted to wait and see through the weekend how things seem to be meshing and coming together, and to be quite honest, things are looking kind of okay. We're currently sitting 3 games up on the Boston Red Sox for first in the AL East at 67-48. This nice start against Colorado has kind of helped us get there, but we lost 3 of 4 to the Orioles and 2 of 3 to Kansas City for consecutive series losses for like the second time this year. Something, or for the first time in like a month and a half or so. It's been a while. So it was really good to get back on the winning note here against Colorado to start the week. So today we're just going to quickly run down the trades and then talk about the few games since the trade deadline. Okay, trades. So Blue Jays said goodbye to Alan Roden and Kendry Rojas. Minor league prospect, but he's a pretty good prospect, for Louis Varland and Ty France. This trade I'm mostly okay with. I'm sort of sad to see Alan Roden go. I think he's kind of figuring it out at the major league level, and I think he's going to be a really effective player for many years to come. Kendry Rojas, I think he's going to be one of those guys that he'll come back and bite us a few times, and we'll grumble about the trade, but Louis Varland is under control until 2030, and he's nasty. He's got some nasty stuff. So I'm pretty happy about that return. Ty France I think he's just there to fill in because we curiously traded away Will Wagner to the Padres for a catcher, for a AA/AAA catcher prospect, Valenzuela. So Ty France came in that package. He's now our backup first baseman. Theoretical pop in the bat, but he's only had a couple of good seasons there. 2020 and 2021 were pretty big seasons for him, but he's kind of struggled with the power numbers in the last few years. So we'll see who Ty France is. He's kind of a middling average guy. He hits for a decent average, but he's definitely a capable backup first baseman, so we'll take that. I'm not like so enthused about it, but it's a good depth move. He might not. We'll see when everybody comes back from injuries, whether he's with the team the whole way or whether something else comes to pass. So as I said before, the Padres got Will Wagner from us for Valenzuela. It's a AAA catcher prospect. They call him our backup catcher of the future. I think we absolutely got fleeced on that one. I don't know what the hell Blue Jays management was thinking. Hopefully the Valenzuela turns into some kind of stud, because Will Wagner, I think, profiles to be that kind of player also for many years to come, and I would slap the GM there on that trade if I was within arm's length. That one's a little silly to me, but maybe I'm seeing something wrong there. Maybe I don't have all the information. Cleveland, we made a move with Cleveland. This is probably our biggest splash move. We picked up Shane Bieber. He's coming back off of Tommy John surgery. He's been working his way through rehab starts. So you can make a trade for an injured guy if they're on rehab starts. If they're coming back and they're doing the rehab stuff, they can be traded. And so we took a chance. He's a former Cy Young winning pitcher. He's a good one. If he can find his stuff, kind of a la Scherzer sort of has. We've got a couple of great pickups there in Bieber and Scherzer for sure for this year. The cost was Cal Steven, our second round pick from last year. He's been lighting it up, similarly to Trey Savage, and in single and double A this year. Tons of strikeouts. He's got tons of strikeout in his arm. He could be another one of those pitchers that, and likely I think he kind of looks like he is going to be one of those pitchers that we're kind of kicking ourselves later for not holding on to, especially if we can't hold on to Shane Bieber for long term. But for the chance to win, I understand the move. He's a good one, and if he's a game one starter, and you got Scherzer, full bore, Scherzer, like you got some good playoff depth pitching down the straightaway here. The last 48 games or something like that. So, okay, that's not bad. And then earlier, just before the deadline, we picked up Dominguez from the Orioles for Juron Watts Brown, another pitching prospect, highly touted. I think it was our 10th best prospect. I might be wrong on that. Anyway, Dominguez is looking good. It kind of turns our bullpen into, like, if you need 3 innings out of a bullpen and you've got Dominguez and Yariel Rodriguez and Hoffman and now Varland, who's a fireballer, you've got a lot of arms back there that kind of profile is capable of some higher leverage and some huge velo. So if Jimmy Garcia can come back, we've got a lot of good arms down there in the bullpen now after the trade deadline. So they did the job that we really wanted them to do. I feel pretty good about the trade deadline, and they didn't mess with the chemistry on the roster too much either. And I think that's a big one with all these players coming back off injury now. You got George Springer coming back off injury. You've got potentially Santander at some point. Varsho has just come back off injury, and he wasn't there for all of the big winning, but he sure has found his way back into the lineup, right? So we have to see how the team meshes if everybody just kind of continues on. George Springer was a big part of a lot of the success there, so we'll see how that all goes going forward. But like I said, a really nice start against Colorado. 25 hits and 15 runs yesterday, 10 more runs today off of 5 homers. Dalton Varsho with 2 of those homers today, 6 RBIs, just like Bo Bichette, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs yesterday. Some guys are doing some stuff, and it's really cool to see. It's making me kind of excited for the stretch run. So I want to know what you guys think of our trade haul. Are you pleased with what we got? Would you rather have seen us hold on to any of those players? Did we not get enough for them? Let me know. And Logan and I will both be back next week for the roundup of this week here. So anyway, go Blue Jays, and we'll talk to you guys again next time. Okay, peace.